I'm Flynn.
Kellic.
Oma.
Raya.
And I'm your DM, Ethan. Welcome to Venture Forth. Previously, you all had traveled from the town of Marstock to Direhand, venturing deep beneath the mountains to get your guys a quicker route and also to transport a family of half-orcs to their destination of Direhand. You guys were met with some obstacles in the mountain and emerged victorious, although down one member, unfortunately, in the form of a horse. You guys were actually able to get to Direhand right as Duru was giving birth to their new baby. And with that business taken care of, you guys went and dispersed about town, found yourselves some shops, bought yourselves some things, and discovered that the fastest way to Oakenspire, where you guys are going to go to rescue Olma's friend Xavier, would probably be by the way of sea, traveling by boat through the Gulf of Akan Bandir and getting to Oakenspire through the port. So getting to the docks in Direhand, you guys had the choice between two boats, one a more fancy vessel and the other a little bit more well fortified, and there are cannons on it and a little bit of a faster ship as well. You guys were met by first mate Paston Broadhammer, a colorful character who offered you guys each 6 gold to travel with them and be hands aboard their ship named the Howitt Dugan. You guys just got on board, helped them load up, and have begun to set sail into this stormy weather and rocky seas. So, as you guys depart from the dock, as Paston waves his little cocky goodbye to the other boats that they're passing, and as you guys get out to the open ocean, I'm going to have each of you guys make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Oh, no.
Flynn, that's going to be at disadvantage.
Ooh. Is it?
13.
Okay.
No,
This
it's
might
not.
have been my first good saving throw that I've ever rolled.
Because of my rest.
30-20, okay.
30-20.
It's just ability checks now.
Okay.
Which is, whoo! Okay. And I still roll a 3.
3. And, sorry, what did Caleb get?
It's a 22.
22. Awesome. So, Flynn, as soon as you guys get out onto the water, you can feel your stomach starting to churn.
Yeah.
And it is not going to be an easy trip for you. You already have disadvantage on your rolls, so you remain exactly the same.
Great.
Nice.
Everyone
Very
else,
good.
you guys are able to sort of pick your eye line on the horizon and steady yourselves, and are able to sort of keep your feet underneath you. So, I'm going to have Olma. You are in the galley.
Mm-hmm.
Would you be able to make a, let's just say, a general charisma check?
I would love to. 15.
15. All right. As soon as you walk in, the very heavy-set human, Damien Keel, looks at you, and you can see he's got his, it's almost like a butcher's apron, and this little white chef's cap. And he looks at you, and he says, "Oh, I didn't know that they were letting children on board this ship."
Sorry?
No need to apologize. I was just a little bit surprised.
Well, I'm here now. I
And
can
is-
help?
Oh, you would like to help?
That's what I was assigned to do.
Oh, okay. I could always use the help. Right now, I'm not really making anything. I'm just sort of organizing and putting things in place. Would you be able to help me sort of put things on shelves and things like that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There's a box of tomatoes right over there. Could you go and throw that on the top shelf for me?
Mm-hmm. Is there anything for me to climb up so that I can climb up to the top shelf?
There is a little step stool, and then there is a countertop.
Great.
above
I'm gonna take the box of tomatoes or the crate of tomatoes over to where he pointed. I'm gonna step on the step stool, and then I'm gonna step on the countertop, and I'm gonna stand on the countertop and put the tomatoes away.
Okay, I'm going to have you make an acrobatics check for me as this boat is rocking and you are attempting to climb on it.
16.
16. Okay. With each step you take, you are firmly planted into this thing. You look over and you can see that Damien has begun to sort of sort his knives and cutlery, and he begins chopping up a couple pieces of meat that are there, and he sort of looks at you and grabs a piece and sneaks a piece into his mouth and keeps chewing on it. And he continues cutting up his the meat there, and he continues to just sort of do his cooking thing as you sit there and watch. Kellic, you are introduced to Captain McCready. He is a purple tiefling and sports a stark white goatee. And as you are brought into his quarters by the first mate Paston, he turns and looks to you and just gives you a very deep bow. He's very regal in his movement.
I do a cheap facsimile of that bow. I try to just show a little bit of reverence, respect.
So I hear that you're boarding our vessel for our trip to Oakenspire.
That's correct. Yeah, we are just a couple travelers, and we're happy to make a quick book.
Of course. Well, I must say, on the behalf of myself and the crew, I would like to welcome you aboard, and thank you so much for your help here. I don't know why you decided to choose this ship here, but I'm very thankful that you're able to round out our crew here.
Well, Paston made a compelling argument in the form of a single gold piece difference.
He usually does that. Yeah, not the most persuasive of people, but gold generally tends to speak for itself.
Aye, and we couldn't help but notice your ship was armed. Is that how often do those see use out here?
Not very much lately, thankfully. But in the past, it has been treacherous waters, especially when the war first began. Pirates and things of that sort were taking advantage of all of the Navy ships being off on the front lines. But now that sort of some of the ships are being called back a little bit, there's a little bit of normalcy being returned to the oceans.
That's good. We were, concerned, but pleased that it informed our decision to choose your ship, because we intend to encounter trouble, and doesn't hurt to be prepared.
I tend to find that the exact same case. And as he finishes his sentence, a half-elf walks into the room. And he, how are you? Kalec, this is Cray Landon. Cray Landon, he is the bosun of the ship.
Of course. Please, I've been told that I'm here to sort of fill in the gaps, as it were. So let me know how I can be of use, and I'll get to it.
And Cray walks up to you, and he reaches his hand to shake your hand. And as you guys clasp, you just give him a handshake, and he says, "That's great news. Great to have someone else on board. Would you be able to help me come down to the bottom of the ship? We've just got some inventory stuff that we need to take care of. Unless, Captain, you have him already occupied?" And the captain says, "No, not at the moment, but if I need him, I'll be sure to call down and have him come up on his way."
First, Captain.
All right. And you follow Cray out onto the deck and down through the sleeping quarters and down into the cargo hold. It's, as you saw before when you were loading up the ship, very dark down here. And with a couple of torches now lit as Cray sort of walks the perimeter, he says, "All right, so I think just baseline right now, could you just take count of all of the crates here. We've got a number, but we want to make sure that that number lines up.
Certainly, I can do that.
Fantastic. All right. And then as you do that, I'm just going to go up and continue to help up on the top deck, sort of keep things held down with the wind starting to pick up.
All right. Is there any, is there any way I can fuck this up?
Can you count?
Aye.
Then really no. Just make sure you don't count anything twice. Don't count anything, that isn't in a crate. And don't skip anything. Those are really the only rules. Come back up, see me when you've got a good count.
Can do.
All right.
Thanks.
Shreya and Flynn, you guys are following around Timmy Flurd.
Yes.
Timmy Flurd. He is just the energy that you get from this guy. He is so excited to be like showing other people what to do and sort of have a place of authority. So as he's walking you guys around, I'm going to have each of you guys make a sleight of hand check as he is showing you how to sort of tie down the masts and the sails into position and where to then put them if the winds start to change.
I'm sorry, again, what was the check for this?
Sleight of hand.
Okay.
And at disadvantage.
Yeah. Oh. Let's get that, then it's not. No worries. So my sleight of hand is a 12.
That's 16.
A 12 and a 16. All right. He's sort of showing you guys step by step, so you guys are able to figure it out and sort of get the pace of it. As you guys are tying these down, Timmy and you guys sort of finish the row of knots that you guys have. Timmy leans into you guys and he says, "So did you guys hear the other boat saw the island?"
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, there's a lot of spooky stuff on there.
Pretty crazy.
Uh-huh.
You guys heard of the island?
What is the nature of this island?
Well, sometimes when you're out on the open sea, so they say, there's an island that appears, always accompanied by fog and strange weather. But sometimes, if you just look out onto the horizon, you can barely see it. And then not but 48 hours later, it's gone.
Well, I mean, you'd just be sailing away, so wouldn't you just be gone because you sail away from it?
Well, yeah, that's part of it.
It's an island that just appears and disappears.
Moves.
Oh.
Goes from location to location. Today, it could be here. Tomorrow, it could be on the other side of Elbor.
But you've never seen it?
I've never seen it, no.
Huh.
Heard stories, though.
I wouldn't put it past something like that to happen. Never heard of it myself, but it seems that there's a lot of fear wrapped up around this island.
Oh, yeah. Said to drive people crazy.
Insanity.
I kind of want to check it out.
No, I'm sure you don't.
Come on.
I look at Flynn and I say, "Should we try to meditate it toward us?"
Yes.
Timmy. As you are the leader of this group, I would ask your permission if we could meditate on the island.
I don't think that's such a good idea.
What if we meditate to get it to stay away?
I think that would probably be a better
Okay,
idea.
and I'll wink at Shreya. Let's meditate to get it to go away.
Yes, that is exactly what we'll be doing.
I wink a few more times. Okay. What do we do?
Pick a tone. Any tone.
As your direct supervising officer, I'm going to have to ask you to stop.
But this is how we get it to go away.
Yes.
It's a story. It's a story.
All right, let's
We'll do it later. We'll do it after our tying. I go back to tying the knots.
Tying more knots.
Oh my God.
I heard from a guy that I used to sail with. I wasn't always on this boat, but a guy that I used to sail with said that there's something that's trapped on that island. That there's this creature that the old gods themselves locked away.
Now we have to go.
No, I think if the gods locked this creature away, I don't think that's any place for mortal beings to go.
Well, We'll just have to see what happens if we encounter this island, then, won't we?
Yeah. But we won't because we'll meditate to make it go away, right, Shreya?
And if you don't prefer us to have that sound near you, we could always go meditate in the below decks, unless there's some pressing needs that you need.
No, we gotta have this whole other side. We just finished this side. We gotta do the whole other side. So
Right.
Well, let's finish this up, and then we'll go meditate to keep the island away, the spooky island away.
Yes.
Okay. And I'll go back to quickly. I'll tie them with more fervor and more energy to start, even though I'm like sweating because I'm tired and exhausted. But I'll start doing it more rapidly.
Yes, I'm going to hopefully apply that same gusto to my tying.
okay. Kalik,
Yes.
at this point you have finished counting the boxes.
142. 143. Did I count that one already? Yes. 144. Right.
Make just a straight intelligence check for me.
Thank God. I don't botch the intelligence check. 16.
All right. The bosun, Cray Landon, comes back down, and so how many did you get?
144.
Perfect. Right on. Right on.
Okay.
So
Cray, if I might trouble you just to get some context, I noticed there's this firefly insignia on one or two of the boxes, maybe more. That symbol's familiar to me, just by happenstance, and I was wondering if you know what might be been transported within them.
I don't know exactly. I know we get shipments every once in a while. Comes all the way actually from a mining facility over in Genboldir,
Right.
called the Tear, and it's huge and ships minerals and different materials that they find in those caverns all around the world. So it's really not unusual for us to get something like this.
Yes, I think I know something of the group that it's some group of dwarves that sort of plunders lower and lower. They're keen to discover things within the Tear.
Mm-hmm. And on their way down, apparently they ship back up whatever they don't need and ship it out for the rest of us.
So it's probably just minerals, ores?
I would assume so. Yeah.
Interesting. Right. Thanks.
Yeah, no worries. All right, and as the rest of the day goes on, Shreya and Flynn, you guys are given different tasks. Oma, you are in the kitchen and you begin preparing some of the meals with the cook Damien, and Kalik, as you are sort of running around the ship doing some different things. You in the course of your day, you bring lunch from the galley to the captain. You continue on down in the hold, and you start to sort of take note of some of the different symbols that are on each of the crates, and sort of line those up with the notes that you have. And for the rest of the day, it's pretty remedial tasks aboard this boat. And sort of towards the end of the day, you can feel things beginning to wind down on the ship. And the day's tasks are coming to a close. Is there anything that you guys would like to do while on this boat? That you have some free time.
Very much so.
Can I just retroactively when I get the food from the galley? Did you make this, Alma?
I helped.
Damien, did she help?
Oh, she made the whole thing.
No, I helped. I don't know how to cook.
She helped.
Well, I'll make sure the captain knows of your excellent work. Well done.
No, don't tell him, because what if he makes him sick?
I inspect the plate. I think he'll make it. He seems a hardy sort.
All right, you guys are getting some free hours. Glenn, what would you like to do?
Well, whenever we're done with our tasks, I would like to find my good buddy Shreya. As we were talking earlier about meditation, of keeping this spooky island away, and I will make sure that Timmy is not around, and I will find Shreya. Hey!
Yeah.
Are you all done with your tasks? I finished mine.
Yes, hang on. Last knot here.
No, you're supposed to put that under, and then that part goes over. Come
right,
on.
right.
We did this all day. Okay, you done now?
Yes,
Okay,
I'm done now.
Let's go meditate.
All right. I have one thing to take care of first, though.
What?
I'm going to see if I can stealthily pry open one of the firefly crates.
Okay.
Are they down there like in that? Oh, they are.
While
We're
while
going
he
down
does
there.
that, can I also would like to investigate one of the infinity symbol.
Yeah, so you
crates.
spent most of your day down there, so you guys would be down there at the same time.
Okay.
Um,
So do we see Kelly down there at some point, or?
are you going down with Shreya?
Yeah.
Okay.
Whenever he's done tying his knot, I go down with him because that's where we were kind of told
Okay.
that we could go.
I'm gonna have all three of you make a stealth check for me.
Okay, and I'll just.
Very mean roll.
Dude. Sometimes I just roll like a maniac. That's 19 for Kellic.
I got a 13.
14.
Nice. Okay. You guys all go down there. Doesn't seem like anyone really takes note of you guys as you walk down into the cargo hold.
Okay.
This one over here. And I go and see if there are any grooves in the box that I want to pry open and see how easy would it be? How much noise would it make? Can I get a gauge of that?
It's some pretty thick wood. You would...
I did have a technique before that I used to wither away the wood. Could I apply that same technique?
You did. Yeah, go for it.
All right. So I touch my staff to the wood. The wood seems to rapidly kind of age a little bit and just wither just enough to where I can peel back a layer of the fibers and just look inside.
So cool. Can I just say?
Very cool.
All right. You peer in, and most of what you see is like this black rock. But it almost looks like coal, but just barely underneath this outer layer of the black rock, you can just barely see like a little bit of color in there. On one of them, you can just see a little bit of a blue, maybe gem. Another one, you see a little bit of green, a little bit of red on another one.
As I mutter under my breath, taking any of these things, they'd know. At this point, I would not be able to cover this up. And I look over at Flynn. Flynn, please try to stop me from doing what I'm about to do. Please.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to irreparably harm this box.
Is Kellic with us?
Yes,
am I with
Because we
him?
both.
Yeah, well, you're all in the same room.
We all.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm hearing this. I'll meander over. Oh no, Shreya.
Please try to stop me, Kellic.
DM. Do I understand these to be gemstones in coal? On some level?
Yeah, so they are gemstones, but they haven't been carved down. Like all of the excess rock around it has
Still
not yet
on.
been carved down.
Does any of them look like a diamond?
Oh no!
I'm gonna have you make an investigation check because there's a bunch of different stuff in here.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Sometimes I'm very fortunate, and other times very not. Yeah, that's 22.
22. You're looking. You see one that's blue, but it's a little too dark. You see one that's orange. No, that's not it. And then you see one just barely gleaming in the center, just behind a pile of this pile of rocks sort of forming around it. You see one that might just be a diamond.
So yeah, we shouldn't go in, Try. That's what Kellic was about to say. We're not right, Kellic?
I mean, here's the thing.
What? Kellic, I am 2 seconds away from aging out this entire wood fiber
Okay.
of the front section.
Trya, I think we could use some discernment here, right? You don't need all of these gems. We can barely hold them all. But
Don't make me choose.
if then, and I'm in agreement with you here. We've come aboard on good circumstances. I don't want to squander that. But if I had that gem there, I might be able to prevent someone from dying.
Wait, what?
Part of my contract with my with the Vow-Keeper allows me to bargain with him a bit. And
And I'll just as I'm looking at your eyes, I just go to Shreya. You were wearing that. Is he wearing that bracer still? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I grab the bracer and I just shove it in his face so the gem is in his eyes. Shreya, look at this. Keep going, Kellic.
That's not new. That's old.
And you know, if someone were to fall in battle, I might be able to bring them back.
I look at the box. How much can I, now that he's mentioned that, do I see what he's talking about? And can I get a gauge of like how much more we'd have to destroy this box to get what he's after?
You see, after he points it out, you see what he sees. You could probably reach your arm in there. Might risk splintering the box.
Okay.
You could weather it a little bit more. Might risk
Does it seem...
damaging it beyond repair.
Explain to me again, these gems, are they inset in this rock, or do they need to be mined out, or are they just laying in this box?
It's hundreds of different pieces.
Okay.
They each look like rocks, but have these little gems peeking out from inside of them.
Okay, so it seems like if I could get my hand in, I could just pick the rock up and...
In the interest of time, and I actually follow his under his hand. I'm following my staff with wherever his hand is moving, so it can give him better passage through the box.
Just for
wherever
light?
he wants to. Well, for light, but also to age the area enough to where you can actually just reach through.
Before he does any more damage, I put my hand on his wrist and okay, hold on. I have an idea. And I'll reach into my bag of souvenirs.
Okay.
I will pull out a small wooden mannequin hand.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And I will... I can only do this once. I will press down on the inset near the wrist for 5 seconds and speak into it. Retrieve that diamond that shines different from the others. And I'll point, I don't know, if I look at it and I point at it. I don't know if that's what enough. And don't destroy anything else. Come back without harming any other parts of this.
Wait, I want a gem too. Give me something, anything.
Okay, well, we can grab one that's closer, but I want to get that one first. Okay, turn around.
And this wooden mannequin hand begins to float up from where you're holding it and take its place into the air. It sort of scrunches itself up into as small as it can go without warping its form.
Okay.
Goes into the box. Just barely with the tips of its fingers grabs onto this diamond.
Okay.
And I'm going to roll.
Oh, God, does he have a good...
At least it's not a disadvantage, right?
No, it's not me, I guess, right?
It's not Flynn.
Yeah. And I'm hoping since it's not a hand, or it's not an arm, the arm isn't going to hit, so it's easier for it to just weasel in there and get it and weasel its way back out.
Fairly dexterous.
It's literally, yeah.
Made to be super dexterous.
Yeah.
Right.
And it just barely grabs onto the diamond and begins to pull, and you can see some of the other rocks begin to shift.
Okay.
But then it is free.
Just
And it backs out of the box without touching anything else, plops the diamond down into your hand, Flynn, balls itself up into a fist, and drops down to the ground, dormant.
Incredible.
It worked.
I mean,
It worked.
we're depriving this ship of pretty substantial currency, so that's... But, you know, we're doing something to help the whole world, right? So
Yeah, that's going to potentially save someone's life.
that comes out in the wash, right?
All right, you have the diamond. I want the blue one. I have a red one.
Do
want the blue
do
one.
I see a blue one that I can easily grab at the edge?
You see a blue one, you don't know how easy it's going to be to grab,
I...
especially now that diamond
I'll
loosens
put my
some
hand
things.
on Flynn's hand and just say, maybe I should do it then. I don't know if you've got the strength to hold your arm up.
Yeah, I close my eyes for a second and kind of like nod. Like, yeah, you're right. Maybe you should. Shreya?
Yes.
Easy boy.
I'm not in dog form right now.
All right, go ahead.
I'll reach into this
All right,
thing.
make a sleight of hand check for me.
Oh, God. Now is the time. Yep.
Oh, no!
Yep.
Oh, boy.
Yep, that's a 5.
All right, so you reach your arm in, and it's just like this little opening in the box, and you reach your arm in, and you grab onto this blue gem that's embedded into this rock. And as soon as you do, some of the other rocks shift and fall onto your hand, and you kind of jerk a little bit, and the box almost falls and closes back on your arm. You know, at this point, with the amount of pressure that the box is putting on your arm, you know pulling it out is going to do some damage to the box.
Can I go up and should I lift the box up where your arm's at? Would that help?
I don't know that that's a good idea. I think maybe we should just leave it
Just
as
cut
is.
your hand off?
No, I think I can get my hand out, maybe, without.
It's the fact that your hand is holding
It's
on
holding
to
on to
something
this.
that's making it a little bit too
I'll
big
disrupt the whole scenario.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
but I could still slip. I could still pull my hand out. I don't think I can get the damn try. Try it. How's this? You can hold on to the diamond until I need it. It's quite, once we're gonna need to get it cleaned up, but it's as beautiful a gem as they come.
Yeah, and once we get to Unspire, we can buy you the biggest blue gem.
Let's just hope you don't need to use it soon. I sort of grunt.
I think I can agree on that. And I'll just retrieve my hand from this terrifying
Broken box.
scenario.
So do we need to turn it? So
I use the diamond and I cast Revivify on the box.
As he removes his hand, I reverse the reversal, basically, and you can see the wood start to gain its less withered status, and hopefully bring it back to a point where it probably looks like it's been messed with on a close
I'll
inspection.
join him on
but-
that. I can use mending to try and repair the splinters as well.
Okay. With Shreya sort of rehydrating the wood from its splintered state and Kalik using mending, the box looks like it was never even touched.
as I'm just watching them do this, I'm just like, magic's freaking cool.
Excellent. You mentioned, Shreya, that this other symbol might have something to do with Thaddeus's construction.
It seems like the box that we found Thaddeus in. This other box on this vessel bears the similar markings.
Do you think there's a chance we could find him a body?
Well, if we're keen on disrupting the ship's cargo further, I mean, we already have, so...
Well, we could also, if we could identify it, we could just ask to buy it. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I also have a
That's
bag.
true.
I also have a bag. We just put it in.
True.
No one will be the wiser.
I mean, how big can you put a body-sized box in a bag?
Maybe. I don't know. We should at least see what's in there.
How long is this voyage? Should we do this at a different occasion? I feel
I mean, he
like
said it's
we've-
only going to take 24 hours.
24 hours.
So, and it's already nighttime. So by the time we wake up, we'll probably be there. It's now or never, Trey.
I still think caution should be exercised. I walk over and just check the entrance to this area of the ship and just see if anyone's coming by.
No one's coming by.
Okay.
It'll be quick.
I'll look around to see if there's one that resembles the box we found Thaddeus in terms, and with that also bears that marking.
And I'll pick up my little mannequin hand, put it back in my bag.
The only one, and especially when you looked over all of the boxes, the only one with that symbol was this huge box. The other ones, there are some that look like they could be about Thaddeus's box's size, but it's very hard to tell because Thaddeus was in a very generic box.
These boxes, are they locked shut? Do they seem like they open, or are they nailed shut and you'd have to deconstruct them completely to get inside?
Almost all of them are nailed shut.
I don't have me spell prepared for
Well, I think maybe it's
searching within.
if anything, we just do what we did just there. We just open it a little bit and then put it back together.
Let's look inside.
Which
think?
one do we do though?
Well, this one here, this large one, bears the symbol. So maybe it's got a bunch of parts.
Is it just the one that has the symbol? Okay.
Just the one.
I touch my staff to good enough entry point to have a good vantage point on the inside, and the wood starts to wither again.
All right, so you take one of the corners, and as you start to wither it, the wood dries out and sort of starts to bend and peel back in a way, and you're just barely able to look inside. I'm going to have you, Shreya, make a perception check.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
24.
24. Nice. So you look inside and you see standing there 3 humanoid figures, perfectly standing straight up. You're actually looking right at the back of them with the angle that you're at. All of them resembling almost exactly what Thaddeus' body looked like before you left it.
I say under my breath, well, boys, I think I found a body for our friend.
How do we get it out?
That is an entirely different question of which I have no answer.
I don't think any of us are able to deconstruct them, because if we could take it apart, then we could put them piece by piece into the bag.
But also, it might sound silly, but would that kill it?
To disassemble it? I don't know.
Do they have heads on, or is it just the bodies, Shreya?
It is all three of them are fully constructed, whatever Thaddeus was, head and body.
Yes, we would have to remove the head.
Well, wasn't he saying something about power source, right?
Oh, yeah.
You know, could ask him.
Do we have... who...
I think you have him, then.
Do I have...
Also, we have to determine if Thaddeus would like the body he receives to have been stolen for him.
I mean, another thing we could do is we could just follow where this box is delivered. And then just go to the... maybe it's a shop? Maybe they have parts there that we can buy that are maybe something we can afford.
Right. And, you know, not for nothing. It's nice that Thaddeus is travel-sized, you know.
I know. But I think he misses being awake.
Yeah, but maybe we could put him on like a little cat body or something. You know?
That'd be funny.
It'd be a little bit.
Yeah.
I think that's the kindest way to proceed, because I think Shreya's right. I wouldn't want to deprive any of these beings from their
Right.
corporal form.
Right, I don't really want to either. Should we... I know there's a marking on the box already, but... Yeah. What did you do last time to find things? Should we put something in this box so we can easily track it? Do you have any magics, either of you, that can, like, follow where this box goes?
If it's something that we know, then I can follow it within a certain distance.
Well, I have stuff.
Something unique?
I mean, I'll go into my souvenir bag and I'll pull out, like... I have a few acorns in there. I'll pull an acorn out. I mean, is this unique enough?
Maybe if I'll take my sickle and I will try to just like etch just a little just an X, really, because I don't think I'm gonna have very much detail that I could put onto an acorn. But maybe just like a single slash across it, like that will give it some kind of unique marking. And then I will try to commit that acorn to memory. And I will just put it down and just like, well, I don't know, is the whole thing kind of opened, or how?
It's like the wood is sort of like peeled back a little bit.
So I would just kind of like push it through, I guess,
Okay.
to titter-tatter onto the floor of this giant box.
Okay.
There we have it then.
Is that going to be enough? Or is it just going to ping a bunch of acorns all over the place?
I think if it's specific enough, then I can know. Unless there's some other way that you can take to mark one of them.
I mean, does it look like I can fit my sword in there? But it would ping a sword, but it would be
Well, your sword has your
magical.
tattoos on it.
Yeah, and I can bring it back if we lose the box.
Right.
But
With the opening in the box right now, you wouldn't be able to fit a sword in there.
okay, maybe we just try and keep an eye on it.
Right. Well, now we know the symbol as well. That they mass
Yeah.
produce these things.
Yeah, we can keep an eye out for it. This is good. And I'll pat my back where I have Thaddeus, and I'll just tap it. It's good.
We could also just. Well, no, never mind.
And then I look over at Kalek and I say, Kalek, you're still holding the diamond.
I didn't notice. Sorry, sure. Here you go.
Thank you.
Let's get it looked at, all right? We need to make sure it's quality.
And I have no idea what he just said because I'm fully engaged in looking at this
we need you to fix the box.
nudge
just
him.
1 second. Okay. And I sort of like kind of half raise my staff and like at first I poke the wrong spot in the box and then I like look away from the diamond.
It grows a little leaf on
Talking
it.
to me. I shift it up and get that reversal of the aging process once again.
So he's mending again as well.
Yeah, and after that I'll be like, do you want to... No, never mind. We're going to go do something, and we'll meet you back up later.
Oh, yes. We have some
meditation.
Chanting.
Unless you want to be a part of it.
What?
Don't worry about it, Caleb.
Maybe you should go see where Alma's at.
Yes, check on home.
What are you up to?
Nothing.
Really?
Really?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Why would we be up to anything?
What? Why are you behaving like this? What? This is
weird.
this conspiratorial.
We're just doing normal stuff.
It's Timmy
Ken,
stuff.
You're not a meditating type. I didn't.
I'm
take
teaching
it
the
for-
short one a few things.
Yeah, I'm trying stuff. I'm learning new things.
It's really for the benefit of Timmy, so
Yeah.
it's for the greater good.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
We have an assignment, okay,
We
Kelly?
do, yes.
Do I believe them?
Make an insight check.
Do you?
Sorry. 25.
No, you don't.
Something's up.
Just don't get us into trouble, all right? We've had a pretty rough couple days here. It'd be so nice to just have a pleasant journey on a boat. Can you imagine?
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I don't really feel too good on this one.
If you'd wanted a pleasant journey, you'd be back with Stillfast.
Well, he wasn't going anywhere.
Precisely.
Don't cause a fuss.
We will endeavor not to.
If you do anything, I'm not a part of it. You understand?
Understood.
It's on you.
Yes.
I'll wash my hands of it. And I will turn away from that.
And we head down towards the lower decks to do regular.
All right. As you guys actually head up into the sleeping quarters, and as you guys walk out of the lower decks, you guys see both the first mate and the bosun, first mate Paston and the bosun Cray, both walking down into the cargo hold. They both give you guys a nod as they walk past you, and you guys continue walking up into the sleeping chambers. Kellic, where are you going?
I'd like to enjoy the night air. I'd like to just spend a little
Okay.
time looking out over the water.
Nice.
Just feel in peace for 2 fractions of a fucking second.
for but a brief moment. And Olma, you and Damien are just getting finished up in the galley. You guys finish cleaning up everything, and as you're cleaning up, you notice there's just one little, one little dish, one little tiny plate that's got a little bit of it looks like a cake with a little bit of frosting on the top, and one little strawberry on top. And as you guys finish cleaning up the galley, Damien says, "All right, the captain's favorite. I'm gonna go take this to him. You have a great rest of your night. Ship's yours."
The whole ship or just this?
Well, I mean, don't steer the boat anywhere. But you can pretty much do whatever you want.
The captain eats cake every night?
Not every night, just the first night of every time we set sail. Sort of like a good luck tradition. I started.
How long have you been on this ship?
I've been on this ship for probably the better part of 15 years. But with this captain, probably, I'd say 11, coming up on 12 years.
Wow.
I've been on a lot of different vessels.
And you've always been a cook?
Yeah, all my life.
That sounds nice.
Yeah, rewarding.
Must be nice to know what you're gonna do every day. And then if this ship ends, you find another ship. And you just get to do the same thing every day.
Yeah. I'm content with it.
That sounds nice. You better get the captain his cake. I don't
will.
want any bad luck.
Oh, of course. And he takes the cake with a little golden fork and knife, just very nicely placed on the little dish there. And he goes off and goes towards the captain's quarters. Is there anything that you would like to do?
No.
Okay. Shry and Flynn, you guys are in the living quarters of the boat.
Our hands
I
are
think I know the
placed
answer, but
toward
what are you
the
doing?
sky.
Yes, we are raising our hands and chanting. So,
Did we decide whether we're getting it closer or further away?
oh, we're bringing it closer because we
we're
want
bringing it closer.
Yeah, we
Yes,
want to
yes,
check it
okay.
out. We want to
I
see.
wasn't quite sure if... Okay, yes, that
We want to
sounds
see the
fine.
island. We want to see what's going on, and we want to
Yes.
Fight the creature.
Well,
Destroy it. Be brave.
Or maybe just
Strong.
make friends with it.
No.
In any case, let's bring it closer.
What do I need to do? Am I holding my hands in the right place? Do I need to be
So
higher?
much for saving Xavier.
I think, hang on. Actually, if we both place our hands on my staff, it will
Okay.
actually double power the... Yes, right here. But not so hard, not so...
Okay.
Soft. You are coaxing the island. You are tapping into your essential, the deepest part of you, and how it is one with all things. And if that oneness with all things could also include this island that we've heard about, just bring that softly into where your voice meets the air. Yes, it's just like that.
Timmy comes rushing down the stairs. Guys, I see the island.
No, you don't.
I think I see it.
Where?
Come up.
Did we do it? Did we do it?
I don't know.
Let's go.
All right, and you guys run up onto the top deck. Timmy runs over to the side of the ship, and off onto the horizon he points. And you guys can see there is rain, and the thunderstorm is still very much happening. But you guys can see, like, a fog way off in the distance that isn't part of this storm, it seems like. And just barely through the fog, you guys are able to catch a glimpse of land. Tiny little island.
Do we report this to the captain? Or do we just attempt to steer the boat there?
Sir, Timmy, sir,
Yeah.
what do we do?
Oh boy. I have no idea. I think we should. And you feel a giant rock in the boat. I'm gonna have everyone make Constitution saving throws, as you guys all feel your stomachs start to turn over.
And I'm at disadvantage because of the last one.
You're at disadvantage. Yes.
Oh, not bad.
8.
12.
13.
17. I rolled pretty decent.
Okay. At this point, Kalik, Shreya, and Olma, you guys feel your stomachs turn over in your stomach. And you guys feel your heart drop, and you guys can feel the blood rush from your head as like this overwhelming sense of seasickness as all three of you pass out onto the ground.
Oh.
Shreya!
I'm
No response?
I'm like shaking him.
You're shaking him after
I'm
a
out.
couple seconds. Nothing. You
Is he-
guys are all unconscious.
He's breathing though?
He is breathing.
Okay. Did he hit his head? Did you see what happened?
I don't think he hit his head. Oh God. I want to get off this boat.
I looked to see where the island is. Is it still far away or is it?
It's in the exact same spot that it was.
Should we tell the captain?
I mean, I think we have to. And as he says that, Kalik, you open your eyes, and you see standing over you, shaking you, trying to get you awake, it's Flynn. You look down.
What did you do, Flynn? What the bloody hell?
You look at your
you
hands,
pull upon us.
bird hands.
No way.
Olma, you wake up. You feel a heavy robe covering you. You feel a stinging sensation all across your arm as you look down and you see bandages wrapping your arm. Shreya, you gain consciousness and you can't feel your wings anymore. You're cold. You're very cold. You feel down. You don't have feathers anymore. You start speaking. Your lips are moving. You have lips.
Yes, I do.
As you look down and you see you are occupying the body of a young girl. Kellic, I'm going to have you hand your character sheet over to Olma.
Oh no!
Olma, I'm going to have you hand your
gosh.
character sheet to Shreya, and Shreya, I'm going to have you hand your character sheet to Kellic.
Oh no!
Flynn, as what you thought was Shreya that you're waking up, Kellic's voice comes out.
I don't have the normal. What happened to me? Am I?
Shreya?
What did you do, Flynn? What manner of tomfoolery have you done? We had 2 seconds, Flynn, and you and Shreya. What did you get up to?
Who are you? You're Shreya. Shreya, wake up. Why are you doing that weird voice?
What is? Oh, by the light in the sky. What the bloody hell? What is this? Oh no!
Shreya, calm down. Shreya, chill. Relax. It's gonna be okay.
Then what did you do to me?
I didn't do anything. I think it was that island over there, maybe. And I'll point off the distance.
An island gave me the... I'm sort of starting to stand up now. I stumble.
Help him, but he's way too big.
And I'm like leaning on the side of the ship. An island gave me
I have no idea. Timmy, what the hell?
I don't know, man.
You did this.
I didn't do anything.
You brought us up here and said there's an island out there. You brought the
I
island.
saw the island. You guys were
Why
meditating.
didn't you
What were
steer
you doing?
We were meditating to keep it away. Why didn't you steer us away while we were meditating?
I can't take care of the boat.
I grab Flynn by the lapel and I lift him up. Am I Shreya?
It seems to be that way.
Oh, by all that is unholy.
You might want to be careful of those talons. As I look over. I feel like I understand so many things that I've always wondered about. As my
What?
eyes just kind of go cockeyed and I start to look around.
Omar, are you okay?
Everything makes sense in a way that it never has before.
My face, my bird face goes pale as I just point beak agape at Olma speaking with Shreya's voice.
What to do first? Oh, as I just start examining my hands and just closing my eyes. Oh, chaos. Beauty.
Easy, Shreya.
Then I believe that we have somehow traded bodies.
Yeah, but I didn't. I don't. And I touch my chest and I'm like, I'm me.
Well, retrace your steps. Just think about what is the last thing that happened. I was standing out on the side of the boat enjoying, it's rainy, but it's kind of a nice evening, and it's just looking out peacefully, and then the boat shook and I fell, and then now I'm here. So
Right.
How about you? What were you doing just a few moments ago?
I was down with Shreya and we were in the sleeping area and just, meditating. He was teaching me how to meditate. I've been really tired recently, and I thought that might be a good way to calm my nerves. I've also been feeling really bad on this ship. And we also were trying to keep the island away.
And I look out over at the island. What does it look like? It's got haze all around it?
Yeah, so just through the storm, you're barely able to differentiate the rain and the storm around you from the fog that's encapsulating this island.
Timmy told us about this island. He said that it pops up all over the place, and so Shreya and I were gonna try and meditate to keep it away.
Well, it doesn't seem that you were successful.
I mean, we were just holding onto his fucking glowing staff. We were just holding onto his glowing staff, and chanting. I can't be what did anything.
Well, we heard stories before we left port that there was this island, so you might have had nothing to do with it. Timmy, what are the stories of this island?
I thought they were just stories. I thought it was fun. I'm sorry I said anything. Oh my god, I made this happen.
If you were to look over at Shreya, at Shrolma, should I say, you will see hands just making fire and making it turn different colors in the palms of these hands and just being mesmerized by the different colors.
Actually, Shreya, can I have you roll a d20 for me?
Oh. 6.
Okay. As you are, even though this is a very simple spell, you do not have the training or the comprehension of what you are producing this magic from, and you feel a surge of energy
Oh, boy.
No.
throughout your body. As you had to beat a 7.
No.
Oh, crap.
Okay, now I'm going to roll on this wild magic table.
Oh my
Oops.
god. TPK.
Really, I'm really glad we got oopsies a diamond to save someone's life now.
That I can't use.
But I can.
Oh boy.
Okay, you feel this surge of energy flowing through you. And you immediately have no idea what to do with it, and you feel like you need to expel this thing from your body as it's consuming you. And as you burst this energy out, everyone in a 60-foot radius,
Oh no.
How big is the boat?
which is not that big, so that would be everyone here at this table, gains,
Including me?
Gains? Oh.
including you, yes,
Okay.
50 pounds of lean
gains 4 temporary hit points.
Hey.
Hey.
All right.
What does it look like when that happens? When this magic washes over us?
It
What does it
is-
feel like?
It starts from the fire that Shreya is holding in her hands, and it begins to grow bigger and bigger, and you see Shreya start to panic for a moment as he can't control what's going on, as it then bursts out in a myriad of different colors and energy waves and absorbs over everyone as you all feel yourselves gain 4 temporary hit points.
At this, my eyes widen, which I imagine is quite a large size. Wait, if I'm in Shreya's body and Shreya's in Olma's body, then... Oh, no. Come with me. I was just over here on the other side of
All right, go.
the ship.
Yeah.
And we will turn the corner to where I was previously standing.
I'm gonna follow them.
I'm looking
Same,
at they see me. I'm sitting up. My legs are in front. My long legs are in front of me. My long legs are in front of me, and I'm sitting up straight, and I'm staring at my hands, just turning them backwards and forwards, and my eyes can see things that I've never seen before. It's supposed to be dark, but it doesn't seem dark at all. And I thought it was nighttime, and I'm just freaking out.
I kind of make eye contact.
Shreya?
Olma, is that you? Is that you're in there?
Shreya! And I just put my hand on your beak.
Well, that is strange. I never thought about how strange that was. I'm not Shreya. I'm Kellic.
No, I'm Kellic.
Right, but I'm Kellic. You're just in the form of Kellic.
Why
Oh,
am
boy.
I in the form? Where am I?
And if you look over here,
Ah!
it might be more what you're used to when you look in the mirror.
Oh God, it's so terrible. But don't worry, I'm still me somehow, and we'll figure this out. Everyone, deep breaths. Deep breaths. Okay, maybe not.
This is what happens when Flynn joins my meditations.
Oh.
No, it's not because of that.
Why are you in my
Are my
body?
bones even regular bones?
You must become one with the wind.
Oh no.
Why are you in my body? I want to go back in my body.
I would also like that, Alma. I still have use for that, that arm.
This one?
Yes, be
Why
careful.
is it so
No,
bandaged?
be careful. Don't
And
touch
I
it.
start to unravel
Don't
it.
touch it. I grab it. Okay, don't touch the arm, right?
Why not?
Because it's very vulnerable.
But it's my arm now.
No, it's not, Alma. It's still my arm. I'm going to get my body back, all right? And you can't damage it. I need it, all right?
Okay.
Alma,
I'm not going to do anything to your arm, to
Right.
my arm.
it's not your arm.
It's my arm right now.
Agree to disagree. We've determined that the island over yonder might be the source of this.
Why would the island do this? It's
Well,
so far away.
So what happened was, we were up here because Timmy
Yes, Timmy.
told us that there was an island up here, so we ran up to see it, and it's
I just saw it.
whatever,
I
Timmy.
told you guys. I'm sorry.
Whatever. And as soon as
gonna believe?
as soon as we saw the island, the boat shook, and we all fell over, and then that
How
happened.
far away is the island?
Miles. You can just see it on the
Yeah.
horizon.
There's no way the island could have done this.
Well, just as it showed up, that happened. That's the only thing.
What is all the yelling up here for?
Oh God.
I will not have order disturbed on me boat.
Right?
Well, it's good to know that he's still himself.
Can you? You have something in your throat, son.
Mm-mm.
I would get that looked at.
Should we mention it?
Are we? What's the?
I don't think there's a negative.
Yeah.
I'm not Kellic.
Oh my god!
Please don't be alarmed, but somehow we've been I don't know transported from who we were previously. Do you know anything of this island?
And he takes his dagger out and he puts it up to your throat and he says, "I'm going to be alarmed at whatever I want to be alarmed at."
I take my sword out. I hold my hand out and I summon it, and I hold it towards him.
And he faces it towards you.
Okay,
Easy.
I'm gonna come in here and I'm gonna stand up and I'm very big now. And,
You are.
and I have authority now. And I'm gonna come in there and I'm gonna come in between you both and I'm gonna say,
I lower my
Are you
sword.
saying all this?
I lower my sword as she interposes herself or himself or themself in between us.
Paston, you're allowed to be alarmed. We're all alarmed. I should not be in this body, but
So
when the
big.
boat shook, we all fell down. And when I woke up, I was in this body. I would like to be in this body. And I gestured to myself. But we don't know why we were in this body. I was in the kitchen, the galley, cooking, cleaning up from dinner. And I don't know what happened. They're now talking about some island. I don't know what they're talking about. We didn't hit anything. So
And he walks over to Timmy and he puts his knife up against his throat. "What island be ye talking about?" He goes, "I don't know. I just saw an island."
Point. It's over there. It's that foggy one. I don't know if you can see it. It's pretty far away.
I see. I think I.
Well, as soon
I
as we
see
came
that.
up to see it, the boat shook. And I didn't think to look in the water. Did it feel like we got hit by something?
I just felt the boat rock. But with these
Yeah.
stormy seas, that is not an occasion that doesn't happen too often.
I don't know what to do. I know you have a place to get to, but
We kind of have to solve this problem. It's not what we're used to. We can't. I'm not going to go on like this. I'm just going to put it that way.
I
Can-
myself would like a little bit of extra time to
can
stare
someone
into this
knock me
void.
out? Can someone knock me out? Maybe I'll wake up in my own body again.
No,
I would be more than happy to.
Nobody
No.
touch his head. Nobody hurt him. All right.
Would you like? I could use something. Perhaps I could. Oh, and I see if I can try to charge up my hands
Did
for
I just
shotgun
go
grabs.
Dude.
Can I try and stop him?
Shreya and Flynn, I'm going to have you guys roll initiative.
Sure. Do I roll initiative at disadvantage?
Yes, you do.
Oh,
Can I
cool, cool,
join
cool.
this
17.
initiative roll?
Yeah.
Okay.
Shreya, what was that?
17.
Okay.
Oh wait, do I get a bonus to initiative?
You do. You're.
Oh, there it is. 30-20.
Oh, that's better than mine. I got at disadvantage. I got 17, I think. Yeah.
13 for me.
Shreya, what are you casting?
For Shrellick.
Shocking grasp.
On
On Oma. Or
On Olma and Kellick's body.
Kellick.
Kellick's
body.
Knock him out.
Okay.
perhaps this will help. Oh, this feels so good.
Shreya, make an attack roll.
Oh, that's a 4 plus 6, so 10.
No.
Oh no? Is that not it? I'm not used to doing this.
To hit or
to hit.
automatic?
To hit.
Okay, yeah. Sorry, I thought it was that was the automatic.
Yeah,
Six
you
to
reach
hit?
out and
No.
Oma,
4
you're
plus
able
6, so 10.
Oma, you're able to step back and avoid.
Ah, not like that.
Fine. Oh,
Right, easy.
the power.
What is wrong with you? And I look to Kellick, and I look back at Alma, their bodies, I mean, and I'm just like, huh. When he says, like, the power.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting. I don't know. It feels really weird.
Well, what do we do?
Well, is Captain McCready awake? Paston.
I'm not sure. I'm sure with all the yelling that was going on up here, he is probably awake. I can go and find him.
Do you have any? Have you ever heard about this happening before?
No, I have not.
You don't have any suggestions?
Frankly, I don't care too much.
Yeah.
As far as I can tell, I'm paying y'all 6 gold to be here. I'm paying you. So, in whatever bodies you decide to reside in today, those are the bodies that are going to be working for me tomorrow.
Okay,
So,
that's fine.
Perhaps we should see if steering away from the island might reset things.
Let's just keep going where we're going, and let's
Okay.
just hope when we wake up, it's fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah, we still have to save Xavier. I mean, we still have to get to the capital.
I'm going to go and wake the captain now.
Okay, that's a good idea. We'll stay here.
All right. And he goes off and he goes down into the sleeping
As
quarters.
soon as he leaves, I look around for a boat that we can use to get.
A dinghy.
I'm
Dingy.
not. What are you doing?
I think I think it's in our best interest to yeah. What strange urges you have, Shreya?
I have no idea.
I feel all the elements in my stomach. I think it's in our best interest to stop here and fix this before we try to move on. We're going into untold danger.
Yeah, apparently this island disappears and reappears. We see it now. We may never see it again. And if that's where the key is to fix you guys,
You don't even know that the island did this to us.
I don't. But it's the only
What
thing that's
manner
different.
of other boat disturbance do you think would switch us out of our own forms?
I don't know who's on this boat. It could have been anybody on this boat.
Do any of them strike you as spellcasters?
I don't know. That prowler seems kind of tricky.
I didn't get switched.
Yeah, which is why obviously you want to go and do whatever you want to do, like you always want to do.
Well, I want to help. And I think
I think his suggestion is the most likely to result in our, for lack of a better word, repair.
But it's miles away. How can you even think that that did this?
Well, I could, and I unfold one wing, but the other one doesn't quite unfold. I could fly there, maybe.
I don't know about that.
But how would an island miles and miles away cause this to happen? And why would it do something as silly as trade our bodies and not try to kill us?
Alma, I think you know most of all. Magic is weird.
No, my magic is weird.
Just yours. In the whole world, you're the only one that has weird magic. There's
Yeah, I don't feel weird in this body.
You want to stay in that one forever then?
No.
Well, then what if the answer's on that island?
Kellick, why can you see so far?
It. I don't know. I don't. You're right. Do Air Coker have dark vision? No.
No, they don't.
I always have. It's just...
This is so crazy. You see so much.
Yeah, don't
And I
don't
open
pull
my
on any.
eyes.
If you see the tethers, don't touch them unless you're trying to do something very particular.
But what does that tether do? It's orange. It's so pretty.
Do
Maybe
not
I'll
pull
just...
on it. No, I grab her arm. Only touch the tethers when you mean to change something about the fabric of the universe.
You can see the fabric of the universe?
That's my interpretation of it.
Don't we kind of want to change the fabric of the universe right now?
Well, yes, but it's a tender thing.
You've already prepared all your spells for the day?
Yeah. Yep.
Well,
I can't remember the point. Oh, you said you were meditating or something.
uh-huh.
And you knew of this island beforehand?
Yeah.
Did you know anything about it? Did anyone tell you anything?
Just that it was foggy and it would disappear and reappear different places. Timmy, what else did you say? It was in the center of it or something?
There's supposed to be, I don't know, a thing there that, according to the story, it was just a thing that the old gods trapped away because they didn't want it a part of their world.
That's pretty creepy.
Something old things? Put
Well,
away?
I mean, the story's pretty old.
You mean something the old gods sealed up?
Yeah.
Definitely not something that we would want to bring here and check out at all. I look to Oma. Look away really quick.
I must say, it is troubling how little I know of the world.
I don't know. They say it's like a prison. The island's the prison.
If you were a being trapped in a prison, would you have any reason to make people switch bodies? Do you think it's trying to jump?
Well, maybe it's just, like I was saying before, maybe it's just weird magic because we're close to it, because it appeared. Maybe there's just an aura of the place that makes things happen and changes things. I don't know. But it could happen. I mean, you've seen what almost... And I point at Alma's body, but then I wait and I point at Kelly's body. You've seen what she's done? Who knows? Who knows what could happen? Maybe, but the other thing is, maybe if we just get away from it, it goes away. But I don't want to lose the opportunity to see the island because we may never see it again.
That is...
And if the key is on that island
point.
and it disappears, you're screwed.
I don't think I could sustain a life in this. No offense.
It's a very nice,
Which
it's a
one?
very nice
right.
life.
Well, why couldn't someone else help us? Like, when we got where we're going?
Do you think you can stay like that until we get to... And I'll look around the boat to where we need to go?
It's only like another day. I mean, I remember before we met Hayfried, that we had heard about another person. Her name is Zeta, and apparently she's really, really powerful. Like, super, super, super powerful. So maybe she could help us.
Well, also, we're going to Xavier's... Also, we're going to a... We might be able to meet up with our wizard friend again, and... You know... He does specialize in moving things from one place to another, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's up to you. I'm
So,
down...
like, if we fix the circle, and then we just go back and come through really fast, and then we could just, like, boom, boom.
My only thing is...
Oh, can I send him? Can I?
Stop. You conduct yourself with some manner of self-respect. You gotta stand straight and firm, and don't make so many noises. Just speak your mind, all right? It's embarrassing.
I can talk however I want to talk.
Stop!
My hands are on my hips, and my foot is out.
Kellic, as long as we're talking about posture, you may want to not hunch so much. It will disturb the composition of the feathers in the back. It might hinder your ability to fly.
Oh, I don't think that I will try out your wingspan at any point, Shry.
You're not going to try to fly? If I was Shry, I would try to fly all the time.
I would like to
Okay.
stay alive while I'm in this body, so no!
Is there any reason to believe, based on my time with Xavier, that a wizard would be able to fix something like this? I mean, a wizard. We just had a friend who took a demon out of a possessed person. So
You have fair reason to believe that this would be something that you could do. Yeah.
Okay, great. So I vote not going to the scary, spooky island for the gods and continuing along our way and just figuring it out.
Why?
Because it's a scary, spooky island for the gods.
Right, but how do you know that that's not the only place that can fix this?
Because you had a demon inside of you and now you don't.
I guess if you want to risk it, that they can fix it, we can go.
You don't even know that the island can fix it. Why do you think? Okay, mister, I just want to go to islands for the heck of it. You don't get a vote.
I'm saying that this island's going to disappear forever, and if the key is on there, it's going to be gone forever.
I think you just want to go to the island.
If we go to get...
Oh my god, did you call the island?
No.
You want to go there so bad. Shreya, look at me. Look me in the eyes and tell me you didn't call that island.
I'm gonna use my girlish charms to try to lie. We did
You're
not.
not supposed
we
to
did
say
not.
that out loud.
Oh,
If you think that your friend can fix you, we'll go. But I just...
Don't talk to me like, don't try to coddle me as if you didn't cause all of this to happen. Mister, I'm part of the Iron Light Collective and I'm so strong and I'm gonna go fight everything on my own.
Please stop. Oh,
So you want to not be a kid, but then you do things like that.
Oh,
I am a kid,
Definitely you are.
but not right now.
does it make it easier to climb things? And then I'm gonna start to climb.
Oh.
I am really good at climbing.
Do you think we can survive like... I'll look to Shreya. The body of Shreya. Do you think we can survive like this for a whole day?
I would actually welcome it.
I hate this with every fiber of Shreya's being.
I...
Never thought I'd shift into something like this.
Whatever you guys want to do.
Hold on. Ulma, I know, I agree with what you're saying. That we don't know anything about the island, but there's... Given the nature of magic, there's a possibility that it might be our only chance. If it's the
But
if
it's
it's the
just taking us
cause of
further
this
and further
problem,
away from helping Xavier. We went through the thing, and then we went through the thing, and then now
but if we go to help... In any case, it's going to be a detour. We have to resolve this. You want us to go try to help Xavier in this shape?
I don't know.
We're more liable to hurt him if we're not ourselves.
But we don't know that the island did anything for this. Why do you assume it's the island?
Well, I don't know of any other seafaring thing that would transform us in such a way. So it's just sort of hedging my bets.
Why would an island do this?
Because it's a cursed island, maybe.
That someone called.
Right. I grimace with my beak, which I don't know how.
I look up and with wide eyes and say, I've always wanted to pass for a more normal being in this world. I would very much like to experience the capital city in a way that people don't stare at me and turn away or not know what to do with themselves. I would welcome the opportunity to, for the first time, relate as a type of being such as this. And a small smile crawls across my face.
And at this point, you guys see from below decks, Prala walks up onto the upper decks.
Does she look suspicious?
She looks strange as she looks all around at you guys. She goes, all right, so I don't know exactly what's going on here.
I knew it.
Captain.
But from what I hear, you all are in a similar position to yes, all are in a similar position to where I am.
Captain, is that you?
Yes.
Affirmative chirp.
And from below decks, sort of hanging his head held low, you see a purple tiefling come up from below the decks. It's as nice as it is to actually be able to take in oneself and fully appreciate the visage. I don't like this. I don't like it one bit.
Either.
So
I guess I'm the only one, and I flick my fingers and sparks just fly out.
I like instinctively like brace
You
myself.
know, it's not like it's a bad thing. I feel really tall and I can see really well, but
It'll be a doozy in the morning, believe me.
What does that mean?
The sun.
Oh, the sun is bad for you?
Yes. It's hard to explain. It's only recently that it's been a problem for me. But
You never complain about it.
Well, I'm very steadfast.
So do I have to pretend to be steadfast
Yes.
if I'm in your body?
You
But
can't go around ruining my reputation, Alma. I'm a very stalwart person.
I am very steadfast in what I want.
I raise my bird eyebrows.
While they're arguing, I'll walk up to the captain, ? The one that speaks like the captain. So, I don't know what happened. I'm still me. I'm pretty sure Timmy's still himself. But he called me up to show me an island, and then the ship shook.
Yeah,
And
that's what I've heard as well.
I don't know what you guys want to do. And I'll look to the group like, unless we want to share our thoughts of how to fix this.
I'll just say right now, my thoughts are to head straight to port, and try and get as far away from this thing as possible. I just do not like what is going on here. I
Okay.
would prefer to have my feet on the ground as I figure this out. Whether I need to form an entirely new life ahead of me, or whether we can get this thing fixed.
Oh, we're getting it fixed.
You're the captain.
There are tales told of this island, yes? Is this not part of the discussion?
No. This is by far the strangest thing that I've ever even heard of as far as surrounding this island. I personally have never seen the island before. I've had crewmates say that they've seen the island, but then again, nothing like this has ever happened.
Well, if it's as you say, yeah, there might be someone at the temple, maybe, in Oakenspire who could help us. The sooner the better.
Yes, on to Oakenspire.
I mean, I've seen whoever you are, you keep doing these things with your magic. I mean, can you not reverse this?
I don't know if I can.
No.
You
Try
can't.
it.
Did
No.
I try?
No.
As somebody who was previously in that body,
Oh, so you know how to reverse this.
I don't have anything like that. What I can do is a little bit more destructive than helpful in most cases.
I would prefer no destruction happen on my ship.
Agreed. So we should probably not.
I would agree.
And this body can do stuff, but I don't know what it can do. And Kellic always says weird things when he does it. So, like, I actually don't know how to do it at all.
Okay, so this forms some complications. Either way, the ship is headed towards port
In
So-
Oakenspire.
in Oakenspire.
Cool.
As soon as I hop off of this boat, I'm going to be going straight to anyone who says that they could help me.
Well, we can start with Zeta.
I don't know who that is.
That we could.
Who is this person?
He's a magical person.
A magical person more powerful than your former self.
A person of repute, as we understand
I
it.
mean, different powers. I'm super powerful, but, like, this is she can do different things. So, like, maybe she can help us.
I'm more than willing to try.
If you look up at Shroma, he's climbing something. He's climbing the upper rafters of the sails.
Make an acrobatics check for me.
Absolutely. Hey, what's the a? Oh wow, 24.
24. Yeah, you're flying up this mast.
This is almost better than flying.
Try, don't you? No. Kellic, don't you want to just try?
Sorry?
It's like a little flutter.
No.
All right, well, if you all are going to continue messing around, I'm going to go down below
Outvoted.
decks and try and, in less than 15 hours, try and teach Prala the ways to act and say things like a captain does, and how to get the manifest transferred over and all of these cargo shipments, and it's going to be a very long night. So, Prala, why don't you head with me, and I'll start debriefing you. And they head back down below decks.
Is it just us?
It's just you guys.
So I've been thinking on the upside of this,
the one that's, I don't know, better at swaying people is now in the body of the person that is supposed to be the healer that we're chaperoning. So it's not all bad.
I don't feel any more charismatic in this body.
No, if anything, I would distrust someone who looks like you and has your voice.
So
Oh.
what should I do? Should I deepen it?
Right, yeah.
I think just less is more, Homa. Just don't speak.
I
Maybe
can
that.
Speak, maybe. I have a potion.
What if I talk like this?
It's better.
I can talk like this.
Can you put a little music in it?
What do you mean?
You know, like use your. You know, there's a certain kind of. It just is a. It's just nice.
Do I have to sound funny like you?
Don't sound funny.
You sound a little funny.
I don't sound funny, Alma.
I don't sound funny,
I
Alma.
don't sound funny, Alma. You stand right now. You stop that.
You stop this instant.
I don't sound
I don't sound funny.
Careful with the feathers.
I swear, if I have to come up here one more time and talk to you all about yelling, I am going to do something that I'm going to regret once we get to port.
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, Captain,
Yes,
sir. We
sir.
will not.
Is that the captain or is that?
I am not
Aston?
the captain.
We're all confused. I have a potion if we need to. I can do the talking. Potentially.
I
Or maybe
don't
we
think
just.
you should do talking.
You're right. I'm still kind of.
I got it. I got it.
Okay.
We'll have to put our confidence in Alma.
Yeah.
I might not have to talk at all until we get to the person who needs to fix us.
That's fair.
Fingers crossed.
I mean, the captain's going to be going with us also.
For the time being, right? All we have to do is just keep our heads. Just stay calm.
Just keep our heads. Just stay calm.
I think it's getting better.
I'm looking forward
Yeah?
to my dreams tonight. I think they will be very illuminating.
Oh no, I'm very scared of mine.
Let's get to bed.
Should we all just stay together just in case this happens again?
I think so.
I hold myself, but one of my wings is still like kind of half out.
Hope those things are still usable when I get back.
I am trying to walk, but my limb, I don't really know how to control my limbs because they're just so long and I just keep like stumbling over my feet because they're so big.
I keep trying to stretch out, but notice that my limbs just stop.
Oh, right. So you guys are heading off to
You're
bed?
gonna go to sleep.
Yes.
All right. Are you guys taking any watches?
I
Or are you guys just getting a full night's sleep?
think just getting a full night's sleep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because are there people
Abruptly
watching?
awoken.
I'm sure there are people who are setting watch on the ship.
Yes. So let's see. Paston, the first mate, is he takes the first watch. And then let's see.
I mean, has he asked any of us to take watches?
You have not been asked by
Okay,
anyone.
then we can
But they
sleep.
have discussed Paston is taking first, Timmy is taking second, and Prala is taking third. So you guys will be watched.
I'll take the third watch if it means that Prala can spend more time studying to be a better pretend captain.
Okay. Awesome. I will take a note of that.
And that's a full night's rest though for me, and then wake up and yeah,
Perfect.
I will do that, and I will change my spells around.
Yeah.
I don't know how to prepare spells.
Oh, good luck. It's
It is a lot.
It's a lot.
That is part of it.
Yeah.
You do not know how to prepare Kellic spells,
Oh,
so
no.
good luck manipulating his character sheet.
Oh, yeah.
All right. As you guys begin to doze off, Kellic, you dive into this world of your dreams. And you can feel yourself stirring throughout the night as you can't find a comfortable position with all these feathers. It's foreign and it's weird. But eventually you do fall asleep. And your dreams are occupied with flying among the clouds. And it seems natural, but you're pretty terrified as you look down and it's a long way down. And you look around you and you see a bunch of other Aarakocra flying throughout the sky. And you see them begin to circle you. And all of a sudden, your wings retract back into your body, and you're yourself once more, and you begin falling out of the sky as you jerk awake.
Ah! Oh. My God.
Homa, you fall asleep, and your eyes sort of recede back in, and you see just nothingness all around you.
Oh.
And then you look forward, and you see a campfire in this endless nothingness. And that campfire dies out and burns into these small little embers. And out of the embers, a hand reaches up and out. And you look around, and all of a sudden, around you, you see all of these dead bodies.
Oh.
You are standing in the middle of a pit of dead bodies. And you look around, and the sky is dark. And you hear a voice. You can't make out what the voice is. But all of a sudden you look down at your hand, and it's enveloped in ashes, and it begins burning and crawling across your skin, and doesn't just stop at your arm, but envelops all of you. As you and the bodies all around you begin to go up into flames and diminish into ashes.
Okay.
Shreya, you fall asleep. And it seems for a moment you wake up, but you are in a dream. As you look around and you see this ancient stone structure all around you, vines encroaching in, and this ancient place doesn't seem to be very well kept, but seems sturdy in its construction. And you look around and you don't see anyone. And all of a sudden, you hear a scream, a deafening scream, as you look down to the ground, and in front of you, a body lays dead.
No!
Flynn,
Oh, I have a dream too.
you have a dream too. You fall asleep, and you feel the first thing, you don't see anything or hear anything, but you feel like something's watching you. And you try and open your eyes in this dream, and it's difficult, almost like you have weights on your eyes, but you are eventually able to get them open. And as soon as you do, you see this looming figure over you, a ghostly shadow, long limbs. And as it turns, it swipes at you, and you can feel it almost pierce into you with its shadow claws. Homa, you wake up for the third watch. You go up to the top deck. Is there anything that you would like to do?
I am meditating and trying to figure out how to prepare spells.
Okay.
I'm thinking about all the things that I would like to do that I've seen Kelly do. And
right.
I'm just trying to breathe and meditate.
Cool. So, you are attempting to breathe, meditate, prepare these spells, when all of a sudden, way off in the distance, you hear boom. And you look over to where the island is, and you see the fog rolling as a wind carries the fog away slowly, and the island is no longer there.
Okay.
And that is where we're going to end this session.
Oh, God.
We are going to call it right there.
Oh,
Oh,
my.
man. Good. I'll have some time
golly.
to actually prepare spells.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll
Yes.
take a look at
You
that.
guys have some time now.
Yeah.
But with that, we are going to close it out for this week. Thank you all
Oh
so
my
much for listening, and we can't wait to see y'all again next week.
Bye,
Bye,
nerds. Hey, nerds. Rebecca here. Please go ahead and rate, review, subscribe if you're not already doing that. We love making this podcast, and we're so happy that you're here listening to us. Okay, see you next time. Bye.